Hello, I'm Tactical Pascal, welcome to the channel. I hope this finds you all safe and well. This video is on landing the Spitfire in DCS World. I've created this video to help people learn to land the Spitfire because I know I had a lot of trouble with it myself, so hopefully this quick guide will help you get down safely. So once you've found the airfield that you want to land at, what you want to do is find out the runway heading, and then we're going to do a midfield break. Now that's basically flying down the runway heading, and then halfway down the field you're going to break up and to the left. Not a massive yank on the stick, but a nice gentle climb and turn up, and you'll see me do that shortly. So I've just turned onto the reciprocal of the runway heading. I'm looking out for other traffic. I'm adjusting my speed so I'm not going too fast, so I want to go over the runway about 200-220 miles an hour. Now you see me putting my gear up, that's because I was doing a different video, sorry, my flaps up, doing a different video and they were still down. So from this point it's just a normal approach. So I can see the airfield and begin that left hand turn, making sure of course no one's taken off. There are a couple of AI Spitfires in front of me, but I'm not too worried about them because I know I can get down. So I'm continuing the left hand here, and what I want to do essentially is line up with the runway. Quite simple, that way it's going to be easier for the rest of the turn inbound. So I've rolled out roughly on runway heading, just adjusting with rudder, and then I'm checking that nothing's on the runway or about to taxi onto it, so it's looking good. So I'm going to fly down runway heading, and very shortly we're going to do our midfield break. So our booster in -2, our RPM's below 25, and here comes the midfield break. So I'm going to go left and slightly up, those Spitfires in front of me. Speed below 160, flaps down, gear down. There is a warning on the Spitfire that don't put them down before them because it will break them. So from this point I want to see the locate the runway entry. I'm going to continue a descending left hand turn. I'm watching the speed, watching the boost. I want to be going over that runway threshold about 90 miles an hour. So it's a continual turn. You don't really roll out onto the reciprocal heading of the runway. Adjust that throttle and boost, maintaining about 90 miles an hour when you get to the threshold. So I'm just approaching 90 miles an hour now. I've identified where I want to land. I'm continuing left hand turn, just adjusting it slightly, and very shortly I'm going to see the threshold and I'm going to line straight up for that. So again, I continue left hand turn after that midfield break. There I can see the threshold, that big cross on the runway there. So I'm just going to line up and then watch my speed, watch my boost. So I haven't leveled my wings yet in this turn. It's been a steady turn, continuing. My gears down, flaps down, leveling the wings now, and now I want to line up the horizon so that it's just below the gun sight. Otherwise I'm going to bounce up. You want to touch all three wheels at the same time as you can. So I've gently flared to put that horizon below the gun sight, and then touch and down. And what you want to do is just feather the brakes, so tap, 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 and then that's going to slow you down. If you press and hold the brakes too hard, all that's going to happen is you're going to nose forward and your propeller is going to break, and then you're going to look foolish, and you don't want to do that. So that's the simple landing in the Spitfire. Open the canopy so I can look out left and right, and then as it says, taxi back for tea and crumpets. That's it. Landing in the Spitfire complete. If you'd like to see more videos on the other Warbirds that are in DCS, I recommend checking out the DCS Air Warfare group by my good friend Juice. He's got lots of cool stuff on the 109s, the 51 and everything. It's a great channel, so check it out. Until next time, Tactical Pascal, out.